ba dee ba doo boo. Boo. My house. Boom, 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 boom. You got to give them at least 18 minutes plus. You know what I mean? It's a long process. We'll see the end of that. Just you wait and see. We're gonna find the end of that. Just you wait and see. Wagwan, wagwan. Nothing but good runnings and ital food. Call Paul's Boutique. Ask for Janice. Boy! Unbelievable. Oy. Wasn't me who put those thoughts inside your head. Wagwan, wagwan. Only positive themes and idols too. Yup, 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 yup. Shit. Yo, what's up, Bud Files? How you doing, Mike? Shit. What's going on, man? How you doing? Cheers to you. Cheers to your family. I don't know where I put my lighter here, but we'll figure it out, man. Thanks for coming through, my man. Thanks for coming through. I mean, I got my Zippos. I got my Zippos going from another bag. Cheers, cheers. All is well. Let me get on some of these MP3s here. Hold on one second. We'll turn it up just a bit. Here we go. How's that? How's that? Boom, bada, boom, boom, boom. Feeling the wine. Feeling the wine.
Your friends will introduce you when you are very young, and soon best friends you quickly will become. And even if you'd rather be alone, he'll never leave your side. Soon you'll try to run, find there is no place to hide. When things are going well, he'll whisper in your ear. And when things are going bad, he's hard not to hear. Try to ignore him and he'll talk through those you love the most. He's a demon disguised as a helpful, friendly ghost. And it started off all in fun, but soon enough it starts affecting everyone. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with a bottle and ends with a gun. He'll offer you his cup and he'll offer you his bowl, and in exchange you'll give him your everlasting soul. He'll have you sign a contract that you never can break, where in the end you get nothing and everything he'll take. And it started out all in fun, but soon enough you'll be neglecting everyone. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with a bottle and ends with a gun. I curse the day that I ever met you. I'm sorry that I let you be my friend. What do I have to do for you to let me go? Will I ever be the same again? So now that the damage is done, I'll have to accept whatever comes. The fortunate find God, but unfortunate for some. It starts with a bottle and ends with a gun. It starts with a bottle and ends with a gun.
Giving dirty looks to me, but I'm just minding my business, getting drunk under this old tree. Now they don't seem to like my music, but I don't really care, you see, 'cause I'm just playing on a Fisher-Price Dobro, and it sure sounds good to me. Guess it's time to be going. There's nothing here left to see. I'm not sure how, but I must have made somebody pretty darn angry. Now the cops are here and they're taking my beer. It looks like jail for me. They're just playing on a Fisher-Price Dobro and drinking out under a tree. it sorta got it in me. There's a pearly gate and some kind of saint looking straight down at me. Now he don't seem to wanna let me in. I guess hell is just fine with me. I'll just play on this Fisher Price dobro, even if I can't find me a tree. Playing on this Fisher Price dobro, and it sure sounds good to me.
Yo, off grid, how you doing, man? How you doing, man? I just packed the bone back up, so to speak. You fed the ladies on your third hot dog. There you go. Heck yeah. Hot dogs all the way, man. Hot dogs are the best, man. I love the natural ridges in there off grid. It's so cool. It's so cool to have those natural ridges and to have the cleaned off, burdened off part, Wrong letter. That's my old letter. Sorry. Heck yeah. Cheers, bro. Good evening, Smooth Keys. How are you doing? How was your weekend, my brother? I am sorry that I missed you on National Brothers Day. Things just went that way, my brother Keys. Cheers. Yeah. I knew I just rolled. How y'all doing, man? Mm. So if you check my community tab, I put up Belief. That's Jimmy's newest song. I have not added that here yet, man. So I need to do that as soon as I can. Yeah, man, I'll have to do that. Nice to see you, Keys. And off grid, everything's going good, man. Smooth sailing, bro. Smooth sailing. It's raining out here a little bit. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's also a bit chilly. Oh, I'm not gonna be wearing this. It's not like that cold, so forget this. Remember, this is my that's my that's my environment coat, from the tarmacs, of Dulles International Airport. So I don't need it right now. It's not that bad. Jeez. Excuse me, man. Excuse me. Give me 1 second. Yo, sorry for burping. I apologize. While I still have, the time to do so, let me play another one from Jimmy. We're gonna play. Huh. You know what? I need to get that new song on here, man. We'll just listen to this right now. But man, I gotta get his new.
If life has got you feeling like you lost your way, maybe time to get down on your knees and pray. And even if you feel like you are wrought with sin, join the club. Join the club. You'll be welcome in. He is real, but let me tell you, brother, we know how you feel. Your sins brought you down upon your knees again. So join the club. Join the club. He will let you in. Join the club. Join the club. And cast away your doubt. Join the club. Join the club. Hear all the angels shout if you've been led astray by those who call your friends. Join the club. Join the club. We will let you in. Now you might feel alone and have nowhere to go. Satan's got you deep under the spell, we know. But if you walk with Jesus, he'll strike that devil down. So join the club. Join the club. Let the lost be found. Join the club. Join the club. And cast away your doubt. Join the club. Join the club. Hear all the angels shout if you've been led astray by your own will or your friends. Join the club. Join the club.
Yo, how you doing, Hobo? Hobo, right now in the background, I'm trying to download, Belief. Beef with Belief. What up, kid? Pass it around, kid.
Some people say they can't believe what they can't see. Now you don't have to be blind for your soul to be free. Where heaven is, there is no need to fight or fuss. So join the club. Join the club. Join the club. Join the club. And cast away your doubt. Join the club. Join the club. Hear all the angels shout if you've been led astray by those who
you're getting all tuned up. Awesome, awesome. I'm gonna make sure
we will let you in.
I'm gonna represent Jimmy properly. We're gonna hear his newest track playing on the Telecaster, man. Believe. Alright? So, off grid, I don't know, unless I share this with you, man. This is a brand new shit.
Join the club. Join the club.
Right here, right now.
I got a beef with belief. I think it's just a thief and a way for stupid people to get by. It seems the ones that believe don't really know a thing, and I like the ones better that ask why. When you believe, take a guess and ignore all the rest of possibilities that you might not be right. Others believe the opposite, so the only thing you get is a bunch of assholes in a dumbass fight. I got a beef with belief. I can't get no relief. This retarded function only keeps us down. And if we ever are to grow, we We'd accept what we can't know and bury belief deep under the ground. Those that believe they make a pact to ignore any fact that may serve to help people live in peace. So instead they choose a side, then we only have divide. And it's for this reason that I have this beef. I got a beef with belief. I think it's just a thief that robs us of all our intellect. You decide something is real and won't allow appeal, and running highs when others interject. With belief there comes a price, and the deal is never nice. The juice is almost never worth a squeeze. It may get some people by, while so many others cry, and ultimately drown in their own grief. I got a beef with belief. I can't get no relief. These ideas that explain all of our fears, we make up things to explain and alleviate our pain when the answer's right between our own ears. It's this belief that holds us back from the only thing we lack, which is an understanding of our mind. If
that
we
limbic,
could all
pineal,
just agree on what we
unification
know
of
to be,
soul, spirit,
then we could celebrate
understanding. He
all that we
believes that that's
find.
what makes a human
I
a
said
higher
if
level.
we
He really
could
does.
agree on what we know
Take
to
it
be,
for what,
then there
for
would
what
be
he
no
did.
need for belief and no more beef. And the aliens might stop laughing at their ships.
Yeah, to be fair, Hobo, that was Evan. I wouldn't even call it singing, but so-called singing. That's my buddy Evan. The thing is, he loves Elvis so much that he's grooving Elvis songs into every set that he ever did. I'm not saying he can sing like Elvis, no, but that's why I done it. Yep, yep. So yeah, obviously Evan couldn't sing like Elvis, but Evan loves Elvis so much that he figured out how to hustle and Elvis song with Elvis. That's good on him. Now, Danny's really taking a really good. Oh shoot, I'm sorry.
How much more can one man take? How much more?
Hobo.
Heartbreak.
Check. I can make adjustments. How about here?
There's nothing.
How about here? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I mean, we can check, you know? Yeah, I turned it down some, man. Let's see if that works, eh? Jimmy needs to join, man.
I had a dream last night that I got into a fight. My fists were bound so I could not defend. I simply turned around to find myself in town on a road I'd walk that never seemed to end. Dream, Lord, I love to dream. There's people there and things I never seen. And when it's time to go off to where nobody knows, I hope that I can have just one more dream.
Okay, it was a test, and also I was in the background. I was sending Jimmy something. Yeah, of course it's awesome with a banjo, but hey, his new thing in Belief was using the Telecaster.
I felt that I had knew how all the while. And when I had arose from my golden slumber dome, my frowning face had turned.
Hopefully he'll join, man. Hopefully you can hear me. Like I said, I turned that down.
Lord, I love to dream. There's people there and things I never seen. And when he sees it's best that it's time for me to rest, I hope that I can have just one more dream. And when I was a boy,
Excuse me.
my toys, I dreamt one day being a millionaire.
Yo, off grid, I don't know if you're in, but everything's level, man. Nothing is like oh, you are in, okay. Everything's level, man, you know. I'm not going over any cliffs.
People there and things I never seen. When my spirit roams and it's time to go back home, I hope that I can have just one more dream. Dream, time is high and it's time to say goodbye. I hope that I can
He was
have this
asking me, honestly, he was asking me about
I hope that I
TCB,
can have just one
because
more
I shared with him,
dream.
his new telly with Danny, good for bad.
How much more can one man take?
Well, I
How
know I'm
much
loud enough to be
more
heard.
can one heart break? How many tears can two eyes cry? There's nothing left to do. Nothing I have belongs to me. You've taken my soul, my dignity. I pray every night
So
when
yeah,
I
all shit I will
close
say is,
my eyes.
obviously
There's
we approach with
nothing
no fear, we still have no
left to
fear,
do
and now we're hitting that
but
little
cry.
6 hours, almost hitting that 7.
I've
We
lost
approach with no fear, we have no fear. Now,
everything
what my
I
wife was talking
had.
about was whether she was going to wonder about the best cheesecake she ever had in her life, and the best seafood or whatever, and I started to understand what she was saying. She was saying, I'm not going to be sitting there with those, stuff. And I was like, well, if it's cooking, then you're going to eat something. But yeah, that isn't really it. It's to be alone with her thoughts. But my lady can take it, man. She can take it.
How much more can one man take? How much more can one heart break? How much rain can fall from the skies? There's nothing left to do but cry. Yeah, there's nothing left for me to do.
Right. So Hobo, when I interviewed him back here, a nice early time, he wanted to record it, but I was like, that's a good time to go live. So we went live and we were like, I said to him before, here's the songs. I want to add that Nothing Left to Do song. And I said, because I want to do song, story, song, story, very loose because, dude, we're live. I want it to be live. I want it to be interesting and even messy, a little bit of quirk, but anyway. So the thing is, he used to perform that song as Nothing Left to Do But Die. And everybody was like, yo, like, could you take that back one step? And like I said, you made it into Cry. You did the audience a good favor. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You did the audience a good favor because it used to be Die. That's pretty freaking heavy. But like he said, putting it out there, letting us know, you know, what it means is you can interpret it either way. You can listen to it both ways. So there you go. So that song, as it stands, like I said, I thought it was very fantastic, bombastic, and wonderful. And like he said, well, I wanted to make it Stax. I wanted to make it a soul version of that song. And yes, I toned it down. I took the die off and made it to the cry. Nothing left to do but cry. But yes, we've lived that story over and over. A storied life, man, a storied life. But yeah, I mean, from one Telecaster to another, Jimmy is just doing his first recording like this for Belief. So we'll see. We'll just test the levels again. The levels and the clip.
I got a beef with belief. I think it's just a thief and a way for stupid people to get by. It seems the ones that believe don't
Maybe
really
we didn't die,
know a thing.
but maybe we
And I
didn't
like
survive the same way
better,
either.
that's why.
I don't think I've made it through everything. Not the same.
And ignore all the rest of possibilities that you might not be right. Others believe the opposite. So the only thing you get is is a bunch of assholes in a dumbass fight. I got a beef with belief. I can't get no relief. This retarded function only keeps us down. And if we ever are to grow, we'd accept what we can't know and bury belief deep under the ground. Those that believe they make a pact to ignore any fact that
so Danny, you know, being the Telecaster ambassador, he heard this song and he said, Luther Perkins eat your heart out. So I told Jimmy, Luther Perkins, you know, that was the official response. This is Jimmy's first time playing with a Tele. He does not consider himself a guitar player, even though he plays a dreadnought. You know. That's just some Jimmy stuff.
I got a beef with belief. I think it's just a thief that robs us of all our intellect. You decide something is real and won't allow appeal, and running highs when others interject. With belief there comes a price, and the deal is never nice. The juice is almost never worth a squeeze. It may get some people by, while so many others cry, and ultimately drown in their own grief. I got a beef with belief. I can't get no relief. These ideas that explain all of our fears. We make up things to explain and alleviate our pain when the answer's right between our own ears. It's this belief that holds us back from the only thing we lack, which is an understanding of our mind. If we could all just agree on what we know to be, then we could celebrate all that we find. I said if we could just agree on what we know to be, then there would be no need for belief and no more beef. And the aliens might stop laughing at their ships.
Well, heck yeah, Jimmy. Heck yeah, Jimmy.
It was a hot summer night. We were driving in the boonies, just listening to the radio. Girl by my side, my hand on her thigh with no particular place to go. It was getting hot and heavy. We were steaming up the Chevy, started looking for a place to park. The radio was popping and the engine started knocking. We were stranded in the dark. Trees started swirling, fire filled the sky, and then a light hit us from above. My brain started aching, and the girl, she started shaking. The next thing that I knew, she was gone. My girl ain't been the same since she got abducted. Something in her kiss just don't feel right. Her eyes are dark and cold since she got broke. My baby ain't been the same since she got abducted. It was a hot summer night. We were driving in the boonies. We were listening to the radio. Girl by my
Alright, I'll be right back. You can hear me, right? Bounce, bounce, boom, boom.
trees started swirling, fire filled the sky, and a
Joe, fucker, call me. This is Raj. It's very important. If you get to 1 o'clock, still call, okay? Thank you.
What a crying shame. The girl I love don't feel the same. Would have loved you forever, but you had to play your game. You haven't changed. What a crying shame. I said it to you clearly. I love you, darling, dearly. I told you you're the only girl for me. But you had to go and ramble. My love, you had to gamble. I had no choice but to set you free. Oh, what a crying shame. The girl I love don't feel the same. Would have loved you forever, but you had to play your game. You haven't changed. What a crying shame. On me fast, dear. I tried to make it last year. Now you're going back from where you came. Our love is in the past now, but I can't help but thinking how. This time I know I'm not to blame. Oh, what a crying shame. The girl I love don't feel the same. Would have loved you forever, but you had to play your game. You haven't changed. What a crying shame.
Yo, what's up? Gut Rod, I know you're live, man. I know you got a Tuesday on. How you doing, Gut Rod? All right, here we go. Oh, that one got kind of smashy.
I was just your go-to guy. I see now I must have been insane to dream that I could ever be your own.
So 6 became 4.
My only girl. What a crying shame.
That girl, the girl I love, I'm doing the same.
Right there. Actually, I was saying, this my nigga right there. And then he bounced.
Yo, good night, hobo. See you later.
But I'm back, so what?
6
Yo,
became
so I
4,
thought,
man.
like, what did I offend? I thought maybe I offended you or some shit.
Oh, a
That's
dying
why he bounced. I
shame.
was like, yo, what the fuck?
A dying
Is there
shame.
something
See?
wrong or
I always do that
something?
too,
Like,
huh?
what the fuck?
Oh, sheep shit.
Take that fucking blueberry out of your ear and listen. Alright? You stupid kids, you. You don't understand anything today. Burn your fucking SIM cards. You don't need them.
See you later. See you later. Not too many of them are sticky. One of them is kind of sticky. What up, kid? Hi, Cheyenne Sings. I know you just went live. I saw it. I'm done with kids. Have no fear. Yo, we got a storied history to share. Don't be a bitch.
Hey, Joe, fucker, call me. This is Raj. It's very important. If you get to 1 o'clock, still call, okay? Thank you.
When I go out to places, the look on people's faces turns so sour, you'd swear that they could kill. And when I say my name, they say, son, we know your game. And I say, you must be thinking of my brother Bill.
Well, if you say so, Jim, but you sure do look like him, and he ain't welcome round here anymore. He's always getting drunk, he's a liar, he's a punk, and if he ain't alone, he's with some dirty whore. Run, 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 Billy's having fun, runs everything just for a thrill. I know we look the same, but I swear by my good name, it wasn't me, it was my bad brother Bill.
We should sing together, right? Sorry, Jimmy, we should sing together. I'll be your boss at home. I'll be your boss at
Well, you two are quite a pair, same eye, same color hair, but you don't act like that Bill at all. He's as mean as a bull, and if that bathroom there is full, he just turns around and goes right on the wall. Run, 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 and he's having fun, ruins everything just for a thrill. I know we look the same, but I swear by my good name, it wasn't me, it was my bad brother Bill.
Yeah, I just undervoiced him.
Jim, I trust you and I believe your story's true. That brother Bill of yours ain't worth a dime. One thing I can't understand is as long as I've known the man, I ain't never seen you and him at the same time. Run, 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 Bill's having fun, runs everything just for a thrill. I know we look the same, but I swear by my good name, it wasn't me, it was my bad brother Bill. I know we look the same, but I swear my mother's grave, it wasn't me, it was my bad brother Bill.
Take that fucking blueberry out of your ear and listen. Alright? You stupid kids, you don't understand anything today. Burn your fucking SIM cards. You don't need them.
How would you like to suck my balls?
Rang, 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 rang.
Goddamn nut fucking motherfucker!
Goddamn motherfucker.
I was lying in my bed, just staring into space, when I felt an icy chill fall upon my face. The wind began to howl and the house began to creak, and then to my amazement something crawled beneath the sheets. The smell of cheap perfume began to fill the air as a cold and clammy hand took off my underwear. Long silky hair seemed to brush against my thighs. The next thing that I knew, my little soul just started to rise. I'm getting head from the dead. I don't know how it happened, but I'm sure glad that it did. I'm getting head from the dead. She's a hooker killed by Jack the Ripper. At least that's what she said. I'm getting head from the dead. I'm getting head from the dead.
Alright, so 6 already became 4. I mean, I might take another pass though after Austin. Where are you? 6 already became 4. 4 might become 3, you know what I'm saying? That could happen. I'm getting head from the dead. She's a hooker killed by Jack. Killed by Jack the Ripper. At least that's what it's saying. I'm getting head from the dead. Crazy Kelly sound right here. Baby, you got me feeling like I've never felt before. My head just won't stop reeling. Okay. 4 could become 3, man. 4 could become 3, man. Is that too crazy? Only one of them got sticky, and I told my wife how we could squeeze one and cut it in half. But I'm telling you what, 4 could become 3 like in a second. You got me hooked. You got me hooked. Get out. Can't stop that from man. Oh yeah, so I made sure that I had fresh butter to stuff into the water, right? There we go. Fresh butter too, I got to take it. Boom. So also, this is actually no negotiables, right? There's 4 out of 6, and now it's going to become 2. There's no negotiables. There's 2 in the bag. There's 3 in the bag, and this it's gone. It's gone right here. What do you think? Talk me out of it. Talk me out of what I said. Oh, that's the end of that, man. That's the end of that. So here we go. Talk me out of it. This is what happened. Yeah, it's weird. The rest of them I will preserve and make safe. So we got 3 left now. 6 becomes 3. Thank you, Alfred. Hey, hey, Oscar. Maybe now's not the time to ask. Is that dude still alive, man? Maybe I'll ask you that tomorrow. Is that dude still alive, man? Yo, what's up, John? How you doing? Metiero. Nice to see you, Juanito. How you doing, John? I heard Anthony's uncle did twice, man. The legend of Anthony's uncle, bro. Yo, let's go. Yeah, I stuck this one up. Let's go. The legend of Anthony's uncle. Everybody said. Everybody said, dude, like I said, Oscar. My wife took that one capsule too. She ate 1/3 of my weight. You know what I mean? Everyone's different. Right. Yeah. Nah, it definitely works, Oscar. Yeah, it definitely works. Sorry about that. Nah, I mean, it's definitely working off grid. I mean, I'm stoned as fuck, and it's a different kind of stoned, you know. It's creeping off my back, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not from the front of my head, it's creeping from my back. It's different. Cheers. Yeah, man. This is awesome. Make music, not war. Make love. Don't forget to shut the door. Bring them all in. Yeah. Don't let them see your sin. Yeah, I get you, man. You know what? I finally added this one on today. Jimmy's Beef with Belief. Jimmy's just working that telecast.
Beef with belief. I think it's just a thief and a way for stupid people to get by. It seems the ones that believe don't really know a thing, and I like the ones better that ask why. When you believe, take a guess and ignore all the rest of possibilities that you might not.
What else can I do? Offered, I mean, I totally unboxed them. I'm sure it wasn't like that. I just had to just do it in the right time because it was taking her time. Now, like I said, her weight, you know, it's like way under so I wouldn't. For me doing two, it's okay. I'm sure she's enjoying herself too.
I got a beef with belief. I can't get no relief. This retarded function only keeps us down. And if we ever are to grow, we'd accept what we can't know and bury belief deep under the ground. Those that believe they make a pact to ignore any fact that may serve to help people live in peace. So instead they choose a side, then we only have divide. And it's for this reason that I have this beef.
Now, I must explain something, guys. My StreamYard time, it wasn't even an hour, which means since I'm already signed in, I can kill it. But this is the last time that you guys can join up in like a group fashion, and I would encourage you to freaking do so, because it's not about me. It's about how I have to wait till the 9th of next month to have any more time. You know what I mean? Because if you just sign in when you have time, then here you go. So there's my StreamYard link. Please join in. I want to keep this one on for like, dude, at least another hour and a half. I swear. It's been on for an hour and a fucking
and the deal is never nice. The juice is almost never worth a squeeze. It may
yeah, dude, I want to go to midnight here.
While so many others cry and ultimately drown in their
I'm gonna ask for McChicken money. McChicken money is totally voluntary. But anyway, joining link is totally also voluntary.
I got a beef
But
with belief. I can't get no relief. These ideas that
I'm
explain
not
all
going
of
to
our
pay for
fears.
too much, but please join me
We
while I'm
make
here,
up
man.
things to explain and alleviate our pain when the answer's right between our own ears. It's this belief that holds us back from the only thing we lack, which is an understanding of our mind. If we could all just agree on what we know to be, then we could celebrate all that we find.
This is Jimmy, my wife, and I saying hello to everybody. Hi, your mom. Hi to your mom. Yo, man, that's elk antler, bro. So, off grid Terps, he sent me this elk antler. You see how it's sealed by nature, and it's an elk antler, and he carved it out. He put a screen in, and he did it all the way, brah. So, no, it's elk antler, bro. Yup. And then he sent where'd I put him? Then he sent RSO tablets, bro. I mean RSO like capsules of like 500 milligrams each. My wife and I each had one, and I just took a second. And we're not going to touch the rest of them. And he sent seeds. He sent seeds from the traveling consortium, the hippie repository, you know what I mean? Yo, that's all off grid, dude. Off grid, are you still here? You know what I mean? Am I feeling the RSO? Anthony, I'm immune. No. I'm immune, Anthony. Why would you ask me such a silly question? I don't know what you speak of. I'm absolutely immune to all cannabinoids. I just took the second capsule, sir. 500 milligrams in a capsule, 25 milligrams in a serving. My wife did one, but lady is probably 80 some pounds. She ain't no 100-pound nothing. You know what I mean? So I'm not asking her. I'm just saying, like, I weigh a lot more. Join in, Gut Rod. Come on, Mike. Or anything, whatever, guys. Have fun, yes. So that's an antler one. What else? We got the RSO. Then we got the seeds. The seeds have the progeny. And then we have, I'll be right back. This is another part of it, right? How do you spell it? Starolite. Dude, gut rot, it's like so sick, right? So here you go, right? Here you go. I got the blank side, so there's no info on that package, right? All right, here's the letter, right? The letter also not to show any info, but just to give you the points. I hope you're having a great day. Remember that he said something nice. Seeds are from my local hippie RBF4 genetics. So his local hippie consortium, like his seed, suppository or repository, seed repository, the place they've been collecting that shit. By the way, thank you so much for the movies. He says thanks me for the movies, and then he puts Gus, Woody, Gene, and Off Grid. So he did the animals first. Now, on the other side, the stone is Staru Light, like you just said. So it's Stauro, Staru Light, Lite. And I'll show you that in a second. It's an elk antler pipe, right there. You know what I mean? That he put a screen in. He definitely didn't scorch it before, so it was all the way, And then he says, careful with the RSO, as it is a very powerful medicine. So we go back into the package on the white side. Now, RSO, as I said, used to be 6 capsules, How many we got now? 3, 6 became 4 immediately. My wife was right there. She wanted one. She got one, and so did I. That was 211. Good time, 211 for me. So that's the rest of the capsules. Here's the blank side of the paper again. And so there is a seed, one of those like seed thimbles, I guess you could say. That's my word for it. Seed thimble. Don't hate me. But it's full. These are unknowns. But like you said, RBF4 via off grid. So that's where they're from. That's what those seeds are all about. That's where they're from. Now we get to the bottom, and this is what my wife said I could have done better when she was here, is the geological, the starolite, right? Okay, so I'll try my best. All right, seeds back in. She said I could use the white package, but at the same time, we had the sun at that time. Look, we have the starolite geological. It has certain very defined crossbars. This one is not a cross like that. But if you see into that part, there's all this garnet that points out, Look at that. See? He could see like 3 to 5, yes. And they're buried, so that's just the glint of, the edge. Anyways, that's what it is, Now I got seeds in, I got starlight in, I got letter in. Thank you so much, Off Grid. Thank you so much, Off Grid's children. The animals. got a hair or two. You know what I mean? I'll be right back. Hold on, let me put them back where they go. Thank you. Oh wait, this time with the seeds, eh? Not the seeds, but this time with the capsule. Woody says you're welcome. Woody said, you're all right. Thank you, Woody. Geez, now we're outside and everything's cool, man. Got the rain behind me, got everything good. Woo. Well, you know what, man? Yeah, off grid, the second one is gone. I'm dedicated. I'm not afraid, I'm dedicated. I'm ready for full spectrum, entourage effect, no problem. Yeah, if you have time to watch that off grid, watch it, because my wife was like, "Oh, is he actually off grid?" I said he is, and I said also he has like his outside breaker box, to be non-typical, and to be like, yo, you don't see this much, do you? You know, and she got what I was saying, you know, because we have a very similar background. You know, lady knows what's up. She got to talk about her background. She called herself half breed because of Maryland and Virginia. It was interesting to hear her share her own story, and I tried to repeat it to make it clearer or whatever. I've literally told her, like, I'll give you the editorship on my fucking channel, and you could share all the shorts and all the fucking experiences of your life you want. You know, you're happy, I mean, free to fucking do that. Because my kids already know, in a way, part of this channel is just going to be stuff that we leave behind for them. You know, they know that. So, I don't know. The future will fucking tell. Yeah, I'm not going to kill this thing because I can't do StreamYards again until the 9th, right? So if you guys want to do, you know, fucking 3 people side by side, well, now is the grit dang time. Now is the grit dang time to do it. 3 people at once that nobody can understand. It's now. Time is now. I said those things are not mutually exclusive. I was true and clear. Yeah. Call me dumb if you want. But that's my second fucking pill, dude. 500 mgs, I suppose. Uh-oh, are my batteries dying? Oh, it sounds slow. Or is it just not? Befuddlement for sale, man. 3 at once. Befuddlement for sale. Yeah, drummer get wicked. You're never gonna do it next time. I forget what kind of weed I rolled in this one too. Uh-oh. Oh! The fuck did I just do, dude? Oh, I'm a fucking evil clown. Dude. You caught me. I am an evil fucking clown. Hey, where's Space Monkey, man? Where's Space Monkey, man? What's the relationship? What's the relationship? He's the man. He knows this shit. What's the relationship between CJs and Electric Youth? What is the relationship? Come on, Space Monkey. Can't believe what I did. Can't believe what I did. I'm the worst. I'm the worst. Yo, Space Monkey, did you hear me? I said, what's the relationship between the CJs and Deborah Gibson Electric Youth? What is the relationship between the CJs and Deborah Gibson? Yo, who's our guest? Who's our guest? I cannot believe it. It's Off Grid Turf.
Yo, Joe, what do you know?
Hey, what's going on, man? I'm just enjoying my first RSO capsule. How are you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm doing good. I think, yeah, the second one
I'm
should do
very
something.
grinny. I mean, everything is good. Everything is very grinny, upbeat. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I have some seltzer water. I don't want to dehydrate. And now that you, like, when you saw me hitting the drink, it was like it was not a stunt. It was just because I could be quiet. I'm gonna go grab.
Oh yeah. Yo. Right. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother Anthony. Let's see if I can get the chat up here. Comments. There we go. Hell yeah. Definitely. Definitely. There's a camera. Let's get down here where we can see. Oh yeah. It's a little bit different on StreamYards. Can I join the chat? Is that a thing? It is a thing.
Yeah, you can join chat. It's like there's one step in between where it's like verify you want to share your YouTube channel. And once you do that, you're all good.
All right.
Right? So it's pretty cool. StreamYard's pretty cool. I don't have StreamYard time. That's why I'm not leaving this. Because
All right,
even if you have 10 minutes left, you can come up here and like stream all night and then they'll kick you out. You know?
just a couple of McChicks, man.
Just $14 a week.
They're only
I
like
lack
$8.
$14 a week, you know?
They're like $8 a piece now. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
if
know. I
I
think
had like
it might be. I
if
think
I
they
had
are
like
like two.
one and three quarters a week, I would be living. I'd be living on 1 3/4 more, man.
Yeah, I think
That's it.
it says. I think they're
Okay.
289 at ours. I think they are. McChicken's 289, I believe.
You know, the funny thing is, I only have 3 banners, right? So the other one is Sub Up Smooth Keys. You see it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And the third banner is like when you won, like when I was sending shit out. So this is the third one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's all I have, you know. But what I need is more McChickens. So we'll put that
Right.
back up.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I get so flooded with donations off grid. It's crazy, you know. My what is it? My Cash App, man, bing, 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 all the time, all day.
You're full of it.
You better believe it, buddy. I'd be lucky
I'm
to
like,
get half
what?
of
Wait a
your
minute. I'm gonna get a
half
Cash
of
App.
your $4 worth of eggs. You know, I'd be happy with $2 worth of eggs a day.
Shit. $4 like once a week is what I bring in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too.
Sorry, Joe. I'm splitting a little wood here. I'm gonna make a fire.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I told you I suck at that, man. Hell yeah, Anthony. Anthony, how you doing, man? Get off your papers, man. Get off your papers. Get free. I'll tell you
There
what,
we go.
Anthony, you're already in this state, right? My farmer, man, they try out people for their second building because if they get more 21-year-olds, I mean, they've offered it to us, because if they get more, then they could do more playing. Now,
Yeah.
like, as my wife was sitting here today and we're unboxing the shit, now she saw your last year harvest, or at least she saw that video, right?
Uh-huh.
And so I was like, yeah, that's the thing. People don't understand like legal grow for mature, for immature plants. It could be a lot of plant. It could be a lot more than what you saw last time. You know what I mean? Like you proved that, that stalk that you had. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
stump, not a stalk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
I
hit
mean,
it. Would you say
they
you hit a 2x4 behind it?
a 4x4. You can put a 4x4 behind it.
Oh, that's
Completely
crazy. That's so crazy.
disappeared behind it. I still have it. I still have it behind the house, but it shrank some. It dried up. It's not as huge as it was when it was green, but it's still back there. It's
Right,
still a
right,
fat stalk. Still a
right,
real
right,
fat
right. That's
stalk.
crazy. That's awesome, bro. Yep. So the second one just went in brand new. I guess, eventually my body will say it has to sleep. So I'll have to deal with that in the other realm,
Right.
deal with that chemical release while I'm not even conscious, that'll be fun.
I probably just get real. I bet you just get real thirsty. In the middle of the night, you probably wake up and just be thirsty. That's all. Probably. I'm betting that's all that's gonna
Well,
happen to you.
I heard you about that, and that's what I did. I just ran and I grabbed these seltzers, they're polar seltzers. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know what it is, but,
I think I think
apparently
you
they have
waited it
flavor.
exact. I think you waited exactly what I told you, Joe. I because I said it took like 7 hours for me before it hit me like a truck, and I think you
Yeah.
waited 7 hours right at before you took the second one.
I did. I did. Yeah, I did. 7 hours to 11. It was easy to remember.
Right?
It was easy
Yeah,
to
I think
remember.
you.
We waited. We waited for you, and Benny. I think sent you a message. So I'm sorry. When if you were napping at that time, but he was just
Yeah, I
being
was.
nice. He sent you a message.
Yeah, I was passed out.
I knew about the hydration. My wife. She's also bad about hydration. So that's I got these two polars. Both of them say they're blueberry or whatever, but there's no
Yep.
sugar or whatever, so it's basically water. It's better than beer and coffee because coffee, like I drink coffee all the time. It might be 98% water. It doesn't mean that it's very hydrating. Ever is here. Ever brings the views. Ever, are you bringing the views?
Ever's
What's
in the
up, Ever?
house. Nice.
Ever understands that when I drink seltzer water, I lose weight. That's why he's happy. I don't know why he cares, but what's up, Ever? You want to join in? You want to buy DVD? Be 6 pound each. Okay,
I've got.
2 for 5. One
Yeah, I
for
got a
two,
lot
two
of.
for five.
Yeah, you want to buy DVD? I have a lot for sale.
Hello, my Turks. He says, "Hey, Ever. Hello, how are you? How are you? Come on up, bro."
Make we can make a special deal.
Yep, yep. You're about to eat Asian. Okay, well, save some. He's eating pan
That's a,
Asian tonight.
yeah, it sounds good. I like this Chinese place we have
Yeah,
in
yeah.
town.
We have. I mean, I'll tell you what, man. Our Chinese place, it's hit and miss or whatever. But last time we ordered it was great. Last time we got vegetable egg foo young that were made like really delicate, like I guess like big omelets, with veggies inside. And then the other part, we asked for home style tofu, but they gave it to us with peanuts and stuff. So I guess that's Thai. So it was great.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It was good.
nice.
Oh, you want to make a special deal? Well,
Yeah, special
it's
deal. Yeah,
1 for 2, 2 for 5, man. He just needs to make room for more expensive VHS,
Yeah, more room for VHS. DVDs got to go.
right?
There you go. I think I got it now. I got it. I had way too much paper stacked up in there. Cereal boxes and shit. It all needs to burn. I probably don't even need to burn wood.
Right? Yeah. Man,
Yeah, burn.
I ran out of paper, but I was wondering if you could teach me some more paper planes because I ran out of like 3 different designs I used to know. We made a bunch of them and they all worked the first time, but then I was like, hey, I don't have any consistent, except for my 3 old tricks. I'd love to see you, teach us better.
I only remember how to make like 2 planes.
2 different ones, yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
we need
know how
more
to make like
practice.
you know how to make like pinwheel joints where there's like 6 joints all tied up.
Well, I've rolled a cross joint a few times,
Cross joint,
and
okay, 3
I
ends,
think
right? 3 ends.
yeah, and one time it burned really, really well. Like it worked really well at one time. They met at the
Hmm.
exact same time, all of them. Like, whoa.
Right. And you get to the middle and you say, "Holy moly, God and Jesus," because you're at the middle of the cross. You've just made everything work.
Right? It takes a minute to roll those though. Like you gotta roll 2, and then you gotta cut a hole
Yeah,
into one and slide the other through it with some holes cut in it.
right. The only reason that I say that together is because I used to make a lot of planes, but it was because there was a book. And then the other book was the joint rolling book. So we used to make these funny joints too. You know what I mean? And like I've forgotten all that shit. Like it's all like forgotten knowledge. I don't have those books anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can
You'll
make
meet
some
him at the
pretty
middle of
interesting.
a paper plane, man.
Right?
Cheers, off grid. I'm not even scared, man. I don't think RSO number 2 is gonna do anything. I mean, you know what I mean? Like do anything to rattle my cage. Not, no, it's not. And those,
Yeah.
like I didn't know before, those are actually from Twisted Genetics, which is where you got the seeds that you're using now. So you've taken these same ones.
I've taken 3. I think maybe 4, 3 or 4. I think I smoked one. I think one of them exploded or something on delivery, and I think I smoked one. And then I think I took 3 others. And the first
So,
time it was like nothing really. I don't know. The second time it was like I had a really bad cotton mouth in the middle of the night and in the
oh,
morning. And then the third time I was straight tripping, like
yeah,
hardcore tripping balls.
yep.
It's like I don't know if I don't know why it was more the third time than the other times. Like,
Well,
mi-
like I tried kratom. I tried all 3 kinds of kratom back in the day. Mangda or whatever. And when I did, I felt like, oh, I figured out like you have to get like a residual in your body, and then you do it one more time, and then it hits you. You know what I mean? You have to have like you have to be carrying some of that, because it's a stimulant in a low dose, but it's when you accelerate a stimulant, it becomes a deliriant or an intoxicant of that type. Because what you need to do is spin that stimulation into euphoriant. And
oh
so
yeah.
it takes a while. So sometimes you need to carry some in the background. You got to have some in the
Oh,
backpack.
it does let us go horizontal, right? I could be horizontal. You can't because you can't see the chat or something if you do that.
You're widescreen now. Yeah, you're widescreen. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
it looks
we
good,
got
man.
big.
It looks like we're
We got
watching Apocalypse Now.
right. We got big now. I just got a 1-up.
He had one of those mushrooms, man.
Yeah, it'd be good to have a whole pile of those just laying around for when you did need to get big.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. The ones that I got in the mail or whatever, I split them in half. My wife still has the other half. She didn't eat them. She wasn't gonna eat them today, but I was like saying, yeah, you should. I was like, this will cancel it out, though. The cannabis will cancel it out.
Yeah, did were they good mushrooms?
Yeah, yeah, they're pretty typical, like well, they're penis envy, but they're pretty typical of like Cubanzis or whatever. They weren't real strong. I took like 4 grams.
Right.
Holy shit!
That's
Oh,
that's
sorry.
somewhat that's somewhere around what I took. Yeah, 3.5 grams or something the last time. I hadn't done
so
mushrooms in
they
years, and they were super speedy. Like it was
so
different.
they were definitely blue, but they had they have brassy caps. So when people are like told that they have PEs, like penis envies, right? The thing is, penis envies, they don't have a cap with a spore pattern at the bottom. They have like this diminutive, like hugged up cap. You know what I mean? So if you don't see that sort of bad shape at the end, it's not really a PE anyway. And like a
Yeah, I'm sure
PE
they.
albino is like, that's one of those things where a lot of people, they'll have 2 grams and their ass is kicked, and
It
they
was
go,
yeah. I don't
wow,
know.
I don't know, like it's too
They're
much, but
way too powerful. Like they should have been taken in microdoses. That stuff was ultra powerful. It should have been taken. The one I took should have been taken probably in like 1.5 grams at most. I took like close to 3, I think, and I was like, wow.
and a lot of people have that experience. Where being right where I was from, because of the National Institute of Mental Health and Health and blah blah blah, they had every mushroom. So like my 18 years of downtime, I never lost any sort of tolerance because I had really good blue mushrooms back then. Now they still have really good blue mushrooms, and like I said, these are too. But the caps show that they're something of a Cambodian or a golden teacher or something variety. Although they're very strong, they're not that sort of yikes strong of the PE. But I've had all of that. You know what I mean? Like, and my mind is the reason I try not to do it more than 2 or 3 times a year is because when I get more used to the process, I can think beyond it. It's like, smoking weed with somebody who doesn't do it all the time and they're all like
Yeah,
freaked out and yeah.
yeah. Well, I
No,
mean,
it's a process. You
just
get
like
used to it.
I hadn't drank alcohol in like 3.5 years, and then I almost died the next day. And then, like, you know, it's the same thing. Like, I don't know, with the mushrooms, I hadn't done mushrooms in a long time, and I did some really powerful ones. It was kind
Right.
of,
And off grid, I don't think it's a terrible thing to drink 2 bottles of wine and get all sick and be reborn. I don't think it's a bad thing to have a bad trip on mushrooms and flush your mind and be reborn. I really don't. I think, because, what doesn't kill you make you stronger. I mean, just what I mean is you wake up on the other side of it. It was really just like, it was an emotional play. You know what I mean? Like you went through all these emotions, you thought all this stuff happened, but it's really illusion. It's illusory. A little bit of technical poisoning, okay, but that's just like having a bad flower. It's not going to kill you. But when you wake up and you feel like, okay,
oh,
well, maybe it takes a day. Maybe you sweat in bed for a day too, but you've you've gotten rid of all, even your stomach lining, and it's time to restart with some acidophilus, with some yogurt. Uh-oh, we lost off grid. I'm sorry, off grid. Shit, shit. We lost off grid. We lost off grid. I'm so sorry. What's up, Ever? Why don't you come up? Whoops. You timed out in that,
We dropped off. I don't know.
Yeah, it went like this on you first. It timed you out, I guess.
Yeah, I saw that happening on your screen. I was like, "Oh, Joe's getting glitchy," but it was my connection, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe mine too. Maybe mine too. I mean, we don't have a storm over here anymore. It just sounds like drone.
Yeah.
So I would have to assume honestly, and not making any huge leaps here. I would have to assume that my wife also probably had a very mellow experience, because we have shared experience for fucking over 2 decades. So she probably didn't get hit too hard either, which is cool. So she didn't have to
you should,
worry about anything,
you should, you should text her.
I mean, she texted me and said everything was good last time. I'll leave it at that because, I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, looks like the
Yeah,
storm went right over us. We had a storm roll
that's
through,
good.
kind of, but didn't really do anything. Just kind of blew over.
Cool.
It's still kind of gray out there.
Well, what time is it right now?
7:55.
Okay. So you wouldn't expect to have any light out there, really, right?
Yeah, it's been staying late light pretty late, really. It's like bright as hell out there. Mm,
Yeah, it's very bright. I can see it already. Just by you opening the door, I can see it. Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, it's still daytime. And the
Well,
sun's
hey,
gone behind some clouds.
Anthony was talking about it basically being dark at 6:20 or something his time. I'm in
What?
Virginia. 2 hours
Really?
later, it was still pretty bright around here. So
No way.
we're not that far away. It was like 2 hours later, it was still pretty bright around here. You've
Oop,
been
that was the
watching
wrong
it.
one. Hang on, I'm gonna flip my camera. Leave
Uh
that
oh.
alone.
We know the bathroom secrets though. We know the bathroom secrets.
No. That one. Let's see.
Yeah, it is pretty bright. It is pretty bright.
Yeah, the clouds are pretty right now. Yep. But this is the storm that just went over here. It's over that way.
All right.
Interesting sky, huh? Right now, the clouds.
Yeah, we could never see like a clear sky like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and then in
Yeah,
front
you
of
can.
you, oh, there's a Jeep and a truck, and
Oh, that's my Durango. My Durango and
yep.
my truck. My
And the
truck.
truck, is that water empty now, or the last cube?
Yeah, that one's empty. This one,
Dang.
this one down here is full.
Right.
Heck yeah. We're up on top of a 55-gallon drum.
Anthony says it's been raining there all day. It's been raining. I mean, it is raining right now a little bit. So today I would say it's been raining for about 3 hours. That's about it, Anthony. Like I said, we're in the same state, but it's vastly different. Maybe 3 hours today, not all day.
Heck yeah. Hey, the
There you go.
smoke's rolling out the stack there.
Right.
Got a little fire in there. Hey, Gene.
Is that
Oh,
is that one in the like the pool?
huh? What?
Oh, the plant there to your right. Is it in like a
Right left.
modified the circle? Yeah, you're getting to it. You're getting to it. Yeah. Is that your left?
No, everything's backwards on here. But which one are you
Yeah, right.
pointing
Okay. No, it was
at?
circular. It was circular. It was circular. That's why I thought maybe it was the baby pool. Yeah, yeah.
This one.
Okay, there you go.
This
No,
is
now I have
this
different perspective. I can see it's a lot thinner.
right. It's about 24 inches high of dirt, raised bed. It's what's left of the raised bed from Big Mama last year.
And what's in it right now? Is that an immature plant?
No, that's a mature. It's a female Truth Times Chronic. Truth
All right,
Times
all
Chronic.
right.
Yeah, and this is
Okay, so that's position number 1, and here's
right.
number 2. Big.
Kylo. Yeah, Kylo Ren F3 is 20. I measured 23 inches this morning, or 23 and a half.
Across.
Tall.
Now,
And this one's just shorter than
can you
that.
please show that again real quick, because we can see how it's growing in levels. Now, when you talked about low stress conditioning, you're talking about taking the higher levels and docking them, to get the growth hormone to spread out.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't started any of that. The only training we've done so far is on this plant over here. And all we did was we topped and we took off some bottom branches and we topped her. And this is the only girl that's been topped or anything yet.
Right, right. Well, it's very early. It's very early now, but I'm saying,
Yep.
I can see how it's spreading out. And you said, like, conceptually that makes it spread out and bush out. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people just bend the whole plant to the north or whatever and get it. See how it
Hmm.
opens up just when you bend it like that and opens all that other up. All that'll come up and be coals if you bend it over. And then, but
Yeah,
we're gonna end
it'll
up.
collect all the light and the food and grow up.
Yeah, we'll end up pulling down every branch on it. I don't know if you how well you can see, but yeah, we're gonna pull down every branch like far to open the whole plant up everywhere. Eventually, yeah, eventually we'll be pulling everything down. It'll be in cages, and we'll be pulling everything down. And the stuff that's at the top, this is gonna get topped, but we'll just keep on pulling it down too,
Right,
over and
right.
over, under nets, and try to get everything in even canopy. We'll try to get hopefully like last year. I don't know if we're lucky. If we're lucky, we'll get 75 colas. I think on this girl. I don't know
75
if she'll get as
widespread colas. Wow.
yeah. I don't know if she'll get as big as Big Mama last year. It's like over 200 colas, but like
Right.
we'll try.
Here
This
we
is
go. Here
another
we go. We'll zoom in again. We'll zoom in again.
Kylo Ren F3. She's doing good. And then we just fed today too. We gave our first feeding.
Okay.
Roots Organics with some microbes and bacteria and stuff, man. They're gonna activate our soil, the bugs in the soil.
Right, right. Nice,
This is
nice.
this is this is Boba's fate. And the other day she was looking like she was going into flower. Hey Gene,
Right? Yeah, I remember
Gene,
that. Yeah, that was like Harry.
right? Yeah, it looks like now it's going back into veg. I think it is. It's
Okay.
looking like more like veg now. So that's exciting. And then this is Moon Magic. She got transplant shock, real bad.
Right, right. And she has her own tent, or had her own tent anyway, before the hail.
Yeah, yeah. We took it down today. Finally, taking it down. I gotta put Jean inside here. She's over here eating the chicken poop.
Okay. I see chickens do that, man. That's gross, but I see it.
All right, she's in now.
Right on, right on. Here we go.
Yep. Yeah, Moon Magic is looking a little bit better. It's
Right.
recovering
That's what
slowly.
it was like half root shock as far as your estimation, right? Like half root shock.
Yeah, half of the root ball fell off at least. Yeah, maybe more. And then this is Twizberries, and Twizberries is a lot smaller girl, but she's more sativa, and she is growing. She's about
Right.
15 inches tall now. It took this plant 14 or 15 days to germinate.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm looking
And
forward to
so,
these ones
okay.
here.
Right.
Hopefully, these two right here, this one and that one. Those are the RBF4s, those two. And if one of those turns
Okay.
into a girl, I'm probably ripping one of these out. Maybe the Truth Times Chronic or the Moon Magic, one or the other is going to go out of here, and one of those going in the hole.
4 mature, and 4 immature, right?
We can have 6. You can have 12 mature per household, or for me, I'm just one adult, so it's 6 mature and 6 immature.
Oh, okay. Right on. You got plenty of room then. And so, I mean, I saw your grow last year, but the way that you have them staggered right now, when they grow up and they get all bushy, they're going to shade each other, because they're staggered off like that. And then you have,
It's gonna be
everybody can see your great fence there, you know what I mean? And obviously you made those planter boxes as you were putting them up. We saw that happen the other day. But the efficiency and the staggering them, when they grow up, they're going to shade each other. It's going to be like mutually beneficial.
there's gonna be a row of a big giant row of hedge show. It's gonna be the most beautiful green row of hedge.
I know. Yeah. It won't be like useless ivy leaves. It'll be all flower. Heck yeah, man. I can see that.
Hell yeah!
Again, you
And
have enough weed to sleep on, so
my
that's just inside.
Gene,
It's looking
okay,
nice in there, nice and hedgy.
I got weed going up and smoking here.
Right.
I had a bunch of ashes and a joint on top of the wood stove. It's like you can see it. It's
Yeah,
all smoky in here. You see it? And
yeah, I do. Yeah. You
it
just
all went
left
up
it
in smoke.
there.
It all went up in
Oh shit!
smoke, man.
I'm gonna roll one right now, man. He said, "Hell yeah, 100. Let's grow." Yes. Like I said, Anthony, I think you asked, and Benny asked, and everything. I guess the first couple they're going to the farmer because they've already sent us, and then the next, I'm gonna grab 2 for next year. Obviously, they're unknowns, right? So I don't know what's gonna come of that, and which one would maybe be a female, but I'm grabbing 2 for next year, and we'll see what happens. And grow some food. That was the other conversation, right? Grow some zucchini and whatever.
I watered again. I think I have carrots pushing or radishes. One of those rows I put in the garden in the back is I saw it when I started watering today. It looked like it was a straight line that was trying to crack the dirt, and when I watered, it went away. So there's
Right. Okay.
something's gonna come up soon.
Hmm. Well, here's a green pinner, man. That's I'm only here alone, so.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's just yeah. I'm always here alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Gus and Woody and Gene and little Gene. Gene, the little
Gene
terror.
doesn't.
Gene peed on the
Gene
floor
doesn't let
again
her own
today.
bowl.
Yeah,
Gene doesn't
Gene
light
peed
her own
on.
bowl.
She peed on the floor again today, Joe. I thought we were over it. I
Yeah, you never
fed
know,
her.
man. You
I
never
fed
know.
her dinner. Went outside. I heard her jump on the door from outside. Went inside. There was already a puddle. I was like, "Oh, come on."
Man, I mean, one of my kids, right? We didn't know how to do it like as potty training, you know? And here I have myself, my little home, everybody else, and one of these kids that I can't figure out what to do. And my best friend's there all the time. And my best friend was like, you got to rip the diapers off and just be like, you do it right or you do it wrong. And just let it happen. And I was like, I cannot go behind and clean the stuff. But I had to. I had to make them do it. You know what I mean? And so my friend was just telling me some shit that I did. I wanted to pretend like that wasn't even real. You know, like that's not what I have to do. But it was. It was what I had to do. It's just like leave it alone, and you know what I mean. I didn't want to do it, but it happened. It cleaned itself up so much quicker. He says they're definitely strong seeds, and they're excited. Yeah, man, they're heritage seeds, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I've had great success. Great success in the past many years.
And
I
and I
bought
did not
I
know it
bought
was
this stuff. I bought this stuff for like 10 or 15 years. Like
yeah,
it always
yeah, yeah.
got me baked. It always got me baked. And then I was super lucky to move to an area where there was awesome pot, you know? Like that was lucky. I mean, no,
Hmm.
it's kind of planned, but
Well, I hope everywhere has it if you know the right people, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? I hope everywhere at least has a distribution network, you know. There's no reason not to.
it's changed. I don't think people aren't really interested in that anymore. These kids are not doing that. They're not smoking weed anymore. They're doing all the other stuff. They don't care about bud no more. Growing a plant.
I no comment right now, man. You know, but everybody's like, you know, they're all a fucking advertiser, you know. That's what they really do. They really just keep selling a name and a picture and you know,
Yeah,
nah,
yeah.
that's not what,
That's what
you know.
Well, that's what they done to cannabis is they turned it into a name brand. Like it's like Nike, Adidas, Reebok. You know what I mean? Like cookies, gelato. Like there's like it's just all become name brand.
It's
Zittles,
good
like
how
Zaza,
you
like
didn't even except for food, which they already did. You didn't even leave sneakers. So yeah, it's like yeah, exclusive drop this time. You know, it's like one time only. Supreme, you know, Nike collab, and like that's what you need.
it's like
The Supreme X Nike, you know, X
it's like
Jack Herrera,
but
whatever.
it's
You know, you
it's
need the X.
it's it's pretty hilarious because it's the only thing that's advertised like that. It is like it literally is the only thing advertised like that. I mean, what other plant do they advertise like that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, where are
It's
the
just a
opium
plant.
shirts? I mean, where are the opium shirts? You know, you can get like a weed leaf anywhere, but nobody's ever cutting open like a seed pod or whatever. Where are those t-shirts? Where are they? Because that's like logical. There should be like a gooey seed pod getting cut when there's like so many like weed leaf shirts, you know. Where's the next level, bro? Call it
Well, I mean,
graduation.
we already went from like, weed to hash or weed to keef to hash to like wax to shatter to diamonds. Like what's after
Peanut butter.
diamonds? I mean,
Yeah,
RSO,
right.
but I mean, after,
Yeah.
after that, like, what are they going to do?
Everything. They're like
Like,
you know you want booger, butter, shatter, peanut butter, cracker. You know what do you want?
Just put it all together and call it a sandwich. Like,
RSI, RSO, DSI, DSO, whatever, it's a bunch of, But the guy was like, why would I step back into flour? And it's like, because he grows flour. Like, that's what grows. Like, you know what I mean? The next thing is
Because
called
that's what
processing,
you, because that's what you grow. That's funny.
You're not backing up, you're just backing in. That's what it is. That's what it is, man.
I think it's become more accepted. It's still not accepted, but it's more accepted than it was. I think we still got a ways to go nationwide on
For sure.
cannabis. It's still thought of as lesser than, looked down upon more than alcohol.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was like different from where I came from, where I spent my time, as far as school and work, and where I moved to as far as Virginia. Where in Virginia, like the prevailing wisdom was like, oh, 50% of everybody here smokes. Like it didn't have anything to do with the law, but that's what people thought. Maybe it was a lazy thought, but that's what they thought. So they just proceed as that. And then where I'm from, and people do buy, sell, smoke, whatever. They all knew it. It wasn't a big deal. It was just part of life. But what they were buying or selling for or trying to make money for was more of a controversial powder issue, whether it was cocaine or something. That was what, families were like, watch Uncle Ernie for, that was about it. But weed was just like, it's like everybody gets hungry. It wasn't a thing. It wasn't a thing.
I think it's pretty good in my state. It's pretty good here. I think a lot of
Yeah,
big companies are stopped testing for weed now too, because they're having a hard
yeah.
time getting their employees to pass the drug test.
Oh, I'm sure they still test here, actually. I'm pretty sure they do.
Hmm.
But, our legality as far as use is all the way open. Like, that's all good. But, yeah, I think in most licensed or technical jobs, like, you still got to do the tests around here.
Yeah, they won't let me drive. They won't let me drive semis and toke. It's sad. Some drivers do
Right?
it and just do it anyway, but I won't.
Yeah.
I won't do it just because it's
Yeah,
the law. I don't know. It's important. I won't do it. It's too
yeah,
much going
yeah.
on with the 80,000 pound truck. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be fine.
Yeah, that's
I know I'd be fine, but for liability reasons, we're not doing it.
ever. Why you got to do that ever, man? Like, who am I supposed to kick out here, Why you got to do that, man? I feel embarrassed, man. Like I get kicked out of some bullshit. I'm I don't know what to do sometimes. What is this? Read my classy play, and you're yelling at me. Like I say, like I don't know off good, man.
What's up?
Now he's yelling at me and spawn. Nothing, man. I think I'm gonna have to go for a while. I'm a little bit overwhelmed. I'm a little bit tired.
Oh yeah.
Not that anything went bad. Everything's good. Thanks for coming up. And it's not about the plant material either. It's just about like, yeah, he's so yelly. He's throwing big words at me, big letters at me for no reason. I don't need it. That's what it is. I don't need it. It's
Right.
for the
Just
birds.
be friendly,
I'll see you
people.
soon.
little
I'll
courtesy.
see you soon. I'll see you soon. No, and respect to him too. Respect to him too. He's got every right. I just can't take it. See you soon.